Hey everybody, Wolver Monkey here, and been a little bit since I did a video. Been kind of busy packing up the old game room because we're moving or getting ready to move soon, so I haven't really had a chance to play anything or even paint anything or work on anything. But I came home today to find a package of Happy. This is the my Kickstarter box from Mantic for their Kings of War Vanguard Kickstarter. I did back it, obviously, and I got the I believe it was the 2-player starter set. So I just got this today when I came home from work, and I thought I would save it and open it up with you guys. So let's see what's in this thing, huh? Now we gotta see. Ta-da. Pretty cool. Not really, just a bunch of shit, right? Let's see what's in this shit. So we have a shipping label, blah 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 blah. That's nice. The ad for the Walking Dead. Let's see. Board game. Here's Negan. And a launch offer for the Vanguard rulebook at half price. Not bad. Bunch of awesome packaging materials. Who doesn't love packaging materials? Let's see. It's not even from my company. Bastards. Alright, so first things first. Move that. Try and find a good spot for that camera. Not really working, is it? That a little better? Can you see a little better in there? Not really, huh? Guess I have to do it on an angle like this. There we go. Bunch of parts. So what do we got first? Wow, this is really heavy. So it is a some building runes, Vanguard objectives. I'm sorry, trying to do this. There we go. Vanguard objectives and ruins. So let's crack that seal, because why not? Put that on the box behind me. So let's see what we got. So here's some ruin buildings. Bunch of stuff. So let's give that an open and see what we got in there. So here's our building ruins. Pretty it's the hard injection molded type plastic. It looks like a small little bit of ruins, not much. Check out our objectives, huh? I actually have 2 smaller bags in here. So we'll go with the smaller bag first, which is this one. So let's see, what do we got? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a tree stump, but a little, looks like a backpack laying next to a tree stump, and not sure what the hell that is. Looks almost like a pistol. Yeah, it looks like a pair of pistols and a backpack. See what else we got. Alright, we got an egg. One big fucking egg. Let's see. A rock with some runes in it. Sorry, trying to do this backwards. Let's see. Treasure chest. Kind of everyday, right? That would just be laying out on a battlefield, wouldn't it? Box of weapons. And a couple shields. This one is looks like food stuff. Wine bottles, bags, sacks. And come here, your last 2. Okay, last 2 for the small ones. Let's see. Say it looks like a powder keg with a torch and maybe some cannonballs. And lastly, this guy. He was a Kickstarter exclusive. It was the Bard. It's kind of like a one-man band kind of thing going on. And I guess there's a mission objective for him. Got a bit of a mold line, but that's not bad. He's made out of sort of plasticky resin. So that's the small package. Now we got a big pack of stuff. So let's see what's in this one. I'm gonna do this down here. So we have a large stone with a bunch of runes on it, front and back. It's kind of cool. I have a second large stone, bunch of different. This one's got more like writing on it, where the other one had more pictograms. Third rock with a runic snake kind of going around. Same design on both sides. Let's see. Alright, what the hell is this going on here? Oh, I get it. That's kind of cool. So we have a we have a damsel in distress. It's tied to a stake. It's never a good scene. Have a bunch of wood stacked up on some bricks. I guess you could put her on there. She could be having a really, really bad day. They gave me this, which is not a gray hairball. I noticed it's got that flat spot, so I'm willing to bet it sits on top of the pyre like that. That's kind of cool. You can have it lit or not lit. And lastly, of the big things is dead guy and a dead horse. So I guess as a mission objective, maybe he was a courier or something, and maybe he's got some kind of private message for the king or something like that, and if it falls into enemy hands it'd be a bad thing, so you have to get to him before the other guys do. That's what I do with them. Alright, so that's all the objectives. See what else is in the box. This is one big fat bag that says 2-player set minis. So this should be a shit ton of minis. The 2-player starter set, you actually get 3 armies to start off with. So let's see, we got a bunch of bases. I should be opening this here in camera so you guys can see better. A shit ton of bases, big ones and small ones. What else we got? Lots and lots and lots of bases. Suppose I can use their bases. As you guys know, I usually like using the wooden ones from Litco, but we'll see. I'll think about it. So I have to read the rules and see what how the footprint works. Alright, so here's some dudes. Let's see, they are human. I do forget the name of the 3 armies. One of them is Abysmals, I do know that. One of them was it Night Haunt, Night Gaunt, like nightmare creature kind of things. And these are the humans, and I honestly do not remember the name of the humans. But they look like super goody holy paladin types. That's what they look like. I can't remember their name. Yeah, totally can't remember. Pulling a brain fart. But so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, shields, a whole bunch of weapon choices. There's spears, there's helmeted heads, spears, swords, and arrows and crossbows. So I guess you can arm them however you want. Ditto, second pack, same thing. 5 more guys. Let's see, this one, what the hell is this? I'm going to say, okay, these are scarecrows. And, what was it? Scarecrows and... I really am pulling a brain fart, ain't I? But this is probably the Night Haunt, Night Gaunt guys. I know it's a couple scarecrows. I can't think of what the other couple guys were. More of those guys. No, wait. These are actually abysmals. I can tell because this guy's got hoofs. Another stack of abysmals. These are all sealed, so I'm not going to open them right now. Like I said, we're packed up, getting packed up to move, so I'm not actually going to be able to dig into these per se, but I definitely will have the rule book at work tomorrow to read at lunch. Some more of those guys. Let's see, a bunch of wooden bases. Like a whole bunch of wooden bases. Love the smell of laser cutting in the morning. Let's see. This I want to say is more abysmals. A couple of really big dudes. Dudes on horses. That's cool. Get some cavalry. So it's one. Here's another bag of the same. Let's see. I'm not sure what these guys are. This dude's got like spider legs coming off his back. He looks pretty cool. I'm sorry. Paying attention to what I'm looking at, not paying attention to the camera screen. So this guy here's got like two spider legs coming off of his back. Let's see. There's a mess of stuff in here. I hope I've got some pictures or something to work with, so I know how to put these together. Another big guy, another spider guy. So it looks like I got several bags of the same thing. What we got here? Another spider guy. Yeah, it looks like I have several bags of the same figures. These are the good guys, because there's one of their battle cats in the corner here. Though he's missing some of his legs, but I'm sure they're in there. And let's see, another bag of the same. I'm going to say these are bad guys. I see bat wings, and that looks pretty creepy right there. This guy looks pretty creepy. Some bat wings. Bunch of, there's another horse. That's probably another bag like the other two. And this one is another horse. So what else we got in this bag? We got 1, 2, 3 decks of cards. Basilians. That's who I couldn't remember. The Basilians. They're like super goody goodies. Night Stalkers is the nightmarish horror army. And Abysmals, Forces of the Abyss. So those are the 3 starter armies. And these bags aren't marked at all. Another bag with some other guys in it. These look like goody goody guys. Basilians. Is I saying that right? I don't know. But that's what that looks like, the human army. So there's a bunch of, oops, sorry, damn it, wooden bases left in the box, or bag I should say. So a bunch of wooden bases, 3 packs of army cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little baggies of troops, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medium-sized sprues of guys, and 1 big sprue of guys. So that's all the miniatures. I'm going to throw the bases back in the bag. I might keep out the army cards just to check those out later. Those are easy to put away. Alright, what else is in the box? Nothing. Psych. Yeah, there is. We get a battle map. It's supposed to be 3 by 3. I'm going to open it up at the end of this and check it out with you guys. What else do we get? We got the stat card for the Wandering Bard, the one-man band. Said he's a mercenary. We get a pack of dice, all D8s with some funky D6s. We get a bunch of counters, and they are double-sided, so that's kind of cool. And the rule book. I believe this is the there you go. I believe this is the Kickstarter cover that they have, Kickstarter exclusive cover. That's why it has that. Background, it's hardback. Very nice. But maybe what? Half-inch thick. I actually thought it was going to be like a full-size rulebook. This is kind of like a smaller digest size rulebook. But I'm cool with that. Let's just take a page. Wow, super stiff. Ah, it smells so good. Fresh print, fresh paper, fresh, brand new book. Your War Band. I'm going to flip this from the back so we can check things out. You guys can see. So ad for Kings of War, summary sheets. So I'll just try and do this with one hand. Full color, that's nice. Love the paint jobs on the Abysmal Minis. Let's see. Explaining some of the dice for you. Shit ton of artwork. The way they did the brown in the pages reminds me of the Kings of War rulebook. Now, as far as I know, from what I remember them saying, oh, there's some of the minis there, that you're going to be able to use any minis from the, yep, there's the, I can't think of the Ocean guys' names, but there's some of their guys. You're going to be able to create war bands from any of the existing Kings of War army miniatures. I believe all the armies in this book are armies from the core Kings of War rulebook. Here's the actual rules. And I believe they said they're going to come out with a another book after this with all the extra armies that they have and all the extra Kings of War books. Like, so me and Phil are supposed to be doing Kings of War, and I have a herd army. So that's not in the core book, that's in, I can't think of the second book. It's sitting over here just off camera and I can't see it because my back's turned to it, but I digress. So this is just going to have the core Kings of War armies in it, which is fine. I'm cool with that for now. Eventually I'd like to make a herd war band, see how this works out. So I'm not going to be able to get into this until after the move, however. So that's just a peek at what was in the two-player starter set, Kickstarter starter set. And we're going to go ahead and open up that map. Let's get the box out of the way. That works. Get all this other stuff out the way. Alright, check out this map. Got a blood spot, that's always cool. Bunch of horseshoes. There's some giant ass horseshoes on this map. Like seriously giant ass horseshoes. It is only one-sided, so that's kind of sucky. Oh, it's a winter map. Not. Alright. So, that's it all unfolded. I'll go ahead and pick the camera up, give you guys a better view. So that's the play map that it comes with. I suppose you could get it laminated if you really want to use it. Or put it down on a table and then put a sheet of plexiglass over the top of it to hold it down nice and flat so you get rid of these ridges and whatnot. If you don't have any other gaming mats, this will work, I guess. I happen to have quite a few mats, so using something else other than this paper. It is really heavy paper too, though. I mean, like really heavy paper. Not quite poster board, but definitely really heavy paper. And it's got some kind of a coating on it because it's super shiny, super smooth. Way more so than a regular paper. But I don't know about getting it laminated because these creases are pretty vicious. I think I would have rather actually paid a little bit more shipping if they would have sent this rolled up like a poster instead of folded. Or maybe even, shall I say, pay a little more still and get a neoprene version of this. Maybe, hopefully, later on they'll release a neoprene version of this. That would be kind of sweet. But the graphics are nice. Graphics are definitely good. You got a shield here. Somebody discarded. Looks like a spear here. Kind of the makings of a road. So you can see the bricks and stuff with some giant ass horseshoes. There's some footprints here. A couple footprints there. So the blood spots, another spear, some grass and rocks. It looks like a helmet. Let's see, there's, I don't know what the hell, it looks like a big hook. I think that's a pit, and another sword and a shield. Some more blood. So it's not a bad mat. I mean, graphic wise, it's got really nice graphics. I just really kind of disappointed with the big crease marks in it. I don't really think those are going to come out. They look pretty seriously folded in there. So that kind of sucks balls. But I do have other 3x3 mats. I have grass field and a couple different environments, so that's not a problem. But like I said, if you don't have anything and this is one of your first mini games, Bafo Sako, you got something to play on. And obviously you could also play other shit on it. A mat's a mat. But alright guys, that's it for now. It's what we got from Mantic for our Kickstarter. Got cool mat, big bag of minis, some terrain, a whole bunch of terrain, and little bits to paint. We got some cool dice, a whole thing full of counters that I have to find a baggie for, because you know damn well all that shit's going to get lost. The card for the Merc, 3 packs of army cards with stats, and a super nice rule book. So that was your $85 2-player starter set bundle for a Kickstarter. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully this will interest you enough to order it. I think that's on pre-order on Mantic's site right now. I don't think it's actually available for sale, but I do know a couple weeks ago they put it up on their site for pre-order. And they did have some other armies available in the Kickstarter. I just didn't want to invest that much. But yep, that's what you get. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully many months from now, when I'm all settled in and I've got my workshop set up and me and Phil have played 1 or 2 games of regular Kings of War, we can get a couple games of this in and get a video up. I'm sure a lot of other people are going to have videos up before me of the gameplay. So I'll do what I can when I can. Okie doke. No promises on this when I can do a battle video, but I'll try and get one up as soon as I can. Alright? As always, thank you for watching. To the people that subscribe to me, thank you for subscribing to me. Still blows my mind that people actually want to see my stuff. But thank you for your subscriptions, and see you guys on the next video. Happy wargaming!